Within the language are values and traditions and history and ways of life. That's what speaking Cherokee is about. And so without that, we lose all of that. We don't just lose something that's very difficult or that's something that, oh, our elderly people speak Cherokee. We lose really the heart and soul of who we are as Cherokee people.
This is what is so critical and so important to our identity and our future as a people, is to continue on making the same sound that was given to us by the Creator, our language. It's a sound that hasn't been heard here for 60 years, the sound of children speaking our language.
If we go some places and we start see our friends or something, we usually go up and speak Cherokee sometimes. And then when you look around, people are just like, wow.
My son, we actually ran into his uncle at Family Dollar, just the store, and him and his wife was talking in the language. They were talking about a goose, but they were referring to it as a duck, and it was on the top shelf, and the uncle was sitting there calling it a kawanu, and here Yon was, he was probably about 3 or 4 at the time, and he's like, "Hadi, sha-sha," and the uncle turned around and he looked back at his wife, he looked back at Yon, he's like, "Do you speak Cherokee?" But he was talking to him in Cherokee this whole time. And he's like, "Uh-huh." And his wife standing back, and her eyes teared up and my eyes teared up. And my son could have a conversation with 2 of our oldest fluent speakers and know what they're talking about and respond in the language. And seeing not only him, but other kids speaking our native language, it just touches my heart.
I like Cherokee because it's very rare, and a lot of people think that it's just a language, but if you're Cherokee, it's like your home.
This total immersion program